Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. You've seen Entourage on television. Get ready, guys. It's blown bigger and better. It's now Entourage, the movie. Two of the stars, Jerry Ferrara and Kevin Dillon. How have we seen your characters evolve? You're obviously a little more wealthy, and you're still going through a little more turmoil.
Yes. I think it's always been a good balance of evolution, but not losing what the character was in the past. For me, for Turtle, you know, he was kind of, to me, a little bit of the last one to develop. He never really had any goals or ambitions, and then toward the end of the show, he had a lot of goals and ambitions, and then segueing into the movie, I mean, yeah. Kevin has the line in the show, Turtle's a millionaire. So I definitely think where he started to where he is now is a pretty good evolution.
And with your character, Kevin, too, I mean, he goes through such turmoil. You kind of feel so bad for this guy. No matter what things happen, it gets worse.
Yeah. Drama seems to take a beating throughout, all the series. And then once again in this movie, he gets beaten up a little bit. But one thing about this guy is he always gets back up. And he carries on. That's what I love about him. He's got a lot of heart.
You guys have some of the coolest rides. I mean, I think it's a Bentley or something. What was that? Or is it a Cadillac?
Cadillac.
How cool is it? I mean, you actually have to drive all these things at the time.
Well, it's cool because it's a concept car that was like kind of not created for us, but didn't exist any before us. So we really were kind of the first ones driving this thing.
Cool looking car.
Do you ever have driver envy? You're always in the back seat.
You know what? I get to drive that big Lincoln, so that's a lot of fun.
And you too, Jerry, in this movie, you deal with Ronda Rousey. Anybody who's a martial arts fan knows. And this woman comes barreling at you. What kind of self-assurance did you have in the ring knowing you had to go toe-to-toe with her?
The self-assurance was it's a movie. And she's also a cool chick. I don't think that she wants to hurt me because we're friends. So I had the self-assurance of I had a panic button where, I was not trying to prove my manhood in any way because it wouldn't work. She's a professional fighter. She would kick my ass. And I just wanted to make sure the scene came out great, and I think it did.
And just this last question for you, for people, this is going to be for Germany. You showcase Los Angeles in a way that unlike anybody else does. What have been the little discoveries that you've made while making this show that have been able to be parlayed into the series and now the movie?
For me, when I first started doing the show, I'd only lived in LA for like 2.5 years, so it really was kind of a tip for me of all like the great restaurants that LA has to offer. We come from New York. We know the food in New York is the best, but LA does pretty well too. So it always pointed me in a direction of like really great restaurants that I just would have never found if it wasn't for this show.
It tells you where the hot clubs are. I don't go out clubbing a lot, so I wouldn't know where they are. But in case I want to go, you watch Entourage and you'll know where the hot spots are.
Well, guys, I can't thank you enough.
No, thank you.
Kevin, Jerry, best of luck with everything.
Thanks a lot.
This is Scott Orlin. Until next time.